I don't care if it's somebody that you live with, married to, born of the same parents with, any of that. You don't even know who's inside. It's still a miracle. None of us can foretell the future to say what's inside. I don't know what you're going to be doing by this time next year. You could be the first lady running for president. I don't know. Who would have thought Barack Obama would be running for president? Here's a little mulatto kid, okay, raised pretty much by his mother and his grandparents, met his father, but didn't have that much of a relationship, but he did get to learn his lineage. But now he can, and I still say I think it's really going to happen. I believe he's going to be the first president of an African-American descent.
Yes, that's right.
But this man is so miraculous. He's got a lot of everything. He's got Indian from the Hawaiian side he came from. He's got Japanese from his father's side. His stepfather after his father died. He's got African. He's got Caucasian. And Hussein in the middle. Okay? I mean, he loves people, and I get that when he speaks, and I believe that he is the one that can make us all come together like what I'm talking about now.
That's right.
When you realize that all of us are connected.
That's right.
If you stop breathing right now, this whole place would stop. Everybody would concentrate on making sure we can get some breath back in you as fast as we could. If your heart stopped, we'd all stop. Ain't nothing else important besides seeing if we can catch that one that's not in place and put him in place. We don't want you to leave. They say, oh, they went to a better place. I am not going to say what that place is. But everybody that I know that's pretty much level in their brain is doing their best to stay here. They're not trying to run. Let me see if I can commit suicide and see if I can get to heaven. Nah, because you can't get in that way. You can't violate the Creator's plan for you. So the best we could do is find out what our real purpose is, and that's what this is about. What are you here for? What is your life about? We're here to bless each other, to talk to each other, to share with each other, to eat with each other, to drink with each other. And I didn't have any wine tonight, but if somebody had wine, you're very welcome to drink. Jesus drank wine. Give me a break. The Last Supper was about wine. The first miracle was about wine. That's right. It's about everything. It's all under control. Anything you do, and you do it in excess, that's where the sin comes in, because you now violated your own self. You can have too much blood, and guess what? You're going to pop. Too much air doesn't work. It'll turn you blue. Okay, so you don't need too much of anything, but this to me is just right.
Moderation.
I am so happy that you came, because the answer to that problem I said when I said time is not money, that was given to me by a sister that I lost about 21 years ago. And she had breast cancer. And she came to my house. I was living in New Jersey. And she said, wow, I was racing out the door fast as I could, getting ready to go sing someplace. And she said, I sure would love to go with you. I said, well, come on, let's go. She said, I don't have it like that anymore. I don't have the energy. I'm only good for about 4 to 5 hours each day, so I have to be very careful how much time I spend when I'm up and what I do. Otherwise, I expire faster. And I just came here to let you know that they've been telling us a story that is not true. I said, well, what's that? She said, you heard time is money? I said, everybody knows that. She said, it's not true. I said, you're kidding me. She said, no, it's not true. She said, I have a little money, but I don't have any more time. She said, because if time were money, all the people with money would have time. They could just buy some more. Go up to the time store. You know how wealthy you'd be if you could go to the time store and buy some time? I'd get some today. I still got stuff in there I got planned for you all that hasn't been completed. But I can't get any more time. Everybody's day only has 24 hours in it. She said, time is life. So at this very moment, which is now history, we are sharing our lives together. This moment in time that we share will never, ever come again. So I invite you to use this time to the best of your ability, to live it to its fullest like it's your last, because nobody is promised tomorrow. Last week I attended 2 funerals. And I'm not saying this to try and scare anybody, just to give you the reality check. One lady, we met her, a beautiful spirit, almost like an angel. And we met her in Indiana, and we were just talking up to the last bit. And I said to Claude, I said, you know, we got some things to do. He said, yep. He said, but come over here and meet this lady. Her name was Imelda Brown. And she told us all kinds of things, share. She was a spirit that would share herself. Let me tell you what's going on. Let me tell you what I think you can do. I see a lot of good stuff in you. And so we said, okay, tell us what you got. She sent us over to the Charles Hayes Center in Chicago to get involved with some activities that were going on in the city of Chicago. We went there just as she invited us to, and it was announced at that particular event that she was killed in a car accident. I'm saying, I don't believe that. She was up and so lively and so alive and so many plans for the future. But we also attended her funeral too. So she's gone. And I got other stories I can tell you. I'm also an insurance agent, and so is Dr. Miles. We work together in the insurance business. And what I'm discovering is that it's not a bad thing to have.
No, it's not.
It's something that when you have it, because all of us, it's inevitable. All of us will pass and transcend from this life that we know, just like we came in here. Everybody that came in here can tell me what their birth date is. You know your birth date? You know your birthday, don't you, John? Okay, everybody does, but nobody knows when they're going to expire, but you can be assured everybody will. Now, what you do with that is up to you. You can leave a bill for your family, or you can leave a will. Decide. And trust me, if I had my parents leave and leave me enough money to go out and get a house and get a car, what a pleasant memory. Oh yeah, my mama, my daddy. But let them pass away, and you got to pass the hat, which I'm seeing happen at a lot of these homegoings. Pass the hat, take your savings account, make you fly someplace where you got to go and show your respect, and take whatever you have and take some time off the job that you're not going to get paid for. That memory is not as great, because when you come back and you're broke, you start talking about, well, you know, they were a nice person, but I sure wish they had some insurance, because now, I mean, they took everything I had. So make a decision what you want to do with that. And let us know, because we're here to help you on that. But I love you. That is why you're here. I don't know what you got on your agenda, Mr. Spivey. You got a track for me up here? He has a track for me. So what I'd like to do is sing something for you, if that's all right. Is that all right? All right. Is that all right? Yeah. All right now. Y'all gonna have to act like it, because otherwise I can go back in the kitchen. There's plenty of stuff to do in the kitchen. But oh, sax preacher's here. You all are in for a treat. Steve-O is here. I'm waiting on another little young man. This little guy is incredible. I haven't seen him yet. His name is Max. About, I don't know, 7 to 10 years old, someplace along in there. 8. Well, I was correct, 7 to 10, okay? 8 years old. I come into this festival, and he's scooting around on a scooter. And when they called his name, puts down the scooter. He's in blue jeans like every other little kid you see. Came up there with a violin and made you come to tears. And I'm thinking, wow. Who would have ever thought this little guy just riding around on a scooter had been blessed with that gift? Excuse me, y'all. No, I'm down a little bit over there. But he was a gift. And as soon as he finished, everybody applauded, gave him a standing ovation. And when he finished, he put his violin down. His father took the violin. He got back on his scooter and started scooting around the lot. But that's why I'm saying you don't know who's here. I see Marvin Smith. Is that Marvin back there? All right. Don't make me get my real glasses and put on. I said, I know. Now, here's what they are with Artistics. These are, I'm talking about some legends, some great people here from the Artistics. We got the legendary, some serious people in here. Did my poet J.D. Cooper get here yet?
Not yet.
Okay, we got poets coming. We got Bishop Burns and Light Skin. Are they here yet? I thought I saw some of them. But anyway, the reason we did this is because we love you. No other reason. Well, somebody said, what's the reason? You don't need a reason for this season.
I love you for so many reasons.
Okay, I love you for so many reasons. That's exactly what it is. I want to know you better. just like I want you to know me better. If we hide from each other, it doesn't do us much good. Okay, so Claude said somewhere in my lifetime is what's coming up, so that's what I'm going to sing for you, because it's you and me. Somewhere in this lifetime, like today, Saturday, June 21st, 2008. Hey, Les. Somewhere in my lifetime, you've been here with me. This is my son, Melvin, Bishop Burns. Oh, so close to me. Somewhere in my lifetime, somewhere in my lifetime, I have kissed your lips so tenderly. They were kissing me. They were visions of so long ago. You know, memories come and go. So they say, yes they do. They were visions of what will be. Somewhere in my lifetime, it was you and me. You and me. Somewhere in my lonely dream, you've been here with me. Oh, so close to me, and I've been loving you. Somewhere in my lifetime, somewhere in my lifetime, somewhere in my lifetime, it was you and me. Thank you. Y'all getting warmed up now? All right, I'm telling you, ain't no time like the present time. Right now, today, love your neighbor like it's yourself. The Pharisees said to Jesus, tried to stump him. They said, what's the greatest commandment? He said, to love the Lord your God. You can call him whatever you want, call her whatever you want, call it whatever you want. But you know who I'm talking about. With all your heart and your mind and your soul. And the second commandment is the same. It's like the greatest second one. It means to love your neighbor as yourself, because again, they are you. They just came through some other people, but they all came back from the other people before that, and the ones before that, until we get all the way back to that one. So we are all created. Forget about color. Forget about hair. Forget about size. Forget about height. All of that stuff. That doesn't make any difference. If you're here, you're drawing some life. And you can't get it from me. I can't give it to you. Nobody here has the ability to give it to you. So all honor belongs to the Creator that gave you the ability to chew gum, bat your eyes, hold your camera. That's right. Hey, chewing gum is a privilege.
Yeah.
There's some people in hospitals that wish they could chew.